Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Yahweh Bashim Ashar Brakathum, to the hopefully elect. I'm going to read this real quick. In Daniel chapter 12, verse 1, it says, and at that time, all right, in this time going into the time known as Jacob's trouble, the time of affliction, great tribulation. Matter of fact, so I don't misquote it. I don't want to butcher it too much. In Mark chapter 13, Mark chapter 13, verse 19, it says, for in those days, the same time period that I just read about in Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1, it says, for in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Most High created unto this time, neither shall be. All right. And again, this is a time that is not so distant. All right. Because, we're vastly approaching this time. All right. Again, this time of affliction, great tribulation. Like I said, Jacob's trouble. All right. Where this is going to be literally the worst time known to man since the earth was created. There's never been a time like this. All right. Going back to Daniel 12 and 1, because you see, it's going to get so bad that going back to Daniel 12 and 1 again, it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. All right. So again, we're coming into this time, like I said, as the scriptures describe, this time being literally the worst time since the earth was created. All right. And it's going to be so trying to, think of the best terms, but it's just going to be so bad, man, that it's going to be to the point where you're going to have Michael, the archangel. All right. One of the 7 archangels. All right. As well as, because this time period is going to be so bad, man. You're going to have angels, Lord's will we be of that number, basically fighting for us, standing up for us. There's going to be a lot of spiritual, divine interventions going on the behalf of the elect. All right. Because when it says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, and everyone that shall be found written in the book. Now, again, this is talking about the elect, because only the elect were predestined to, make it through these times. All right. Because this time known as Jacob's trouble, this is a time where the Lord, he's going to punish the world, and for all the evil and the wickedness that has been done. But really, the focus being your Israelites, your so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. All right. This is going to be the time where the Lord's really going to be, you could say this is the ultimate punishment. All right. That the Lord's going to put on his people. You see, hence the name Jacob's trouble. All right. Jacob, he, being the progenitor of the 12 tribes, he had 12 sons, from Reuben going all the way down to Issachar, which again consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. All right. And again, this is what this time period is going to be for. It's going to be for judgment for the 2/3. All right. You see, and again, because when it comes to the hopefully elect, we've got nothing to worry about. Again, the Lord's will we're of that number. All right. We've got nothing to worry about, because Jacob's trouble is not for it's not for us. All right. Again, it's punishment for the 2/3. But nevertheless, we're going to be here when all this is going down. And again, with that being said, we're going to have help. All right. The Lord is going to be on our side. And again, the angels, they're going to be, our help is on standby pretty much. You see, I'm going to get this because, I did another video going into another video with the NASA live feed, and then pretty much, seeing thousands of I believe I did the video going into how, because pretty much the earth is going to be invaded by what the world calls UFOs. All right. They're not UFOs. and they're not aliens operating in those so-called UFOs. They're angels, and those are our brethren. All right, those are our brothers. And again, they're here for us. I also did another video the other day going into how the angels, they're here to minister unto us. They're here to comfort us, to help us. You know, they're here to be a help for us. You know, they're here for us. You see, and it's really going to play out more so when this time comes. You see, because again, the angels, like I said, during that time, there's going to be a lot of spiritual, divine interventions going on the behalf of those that was destined to make it. All right, talking about the elect. All right, so the angels, they're on standby, man. You know, and hey, our help is on the way. But I'm gonna read this in Psalm chapter 68, verse 17. It says, "The chariots of God," all right, because that's what, like I said, you know, what they call UFOs. They're not UFOs. They're the chariots of they're the chariots of God, the chariots of Israel, as well as different. You know, they have different code names. All right, but yeah, man, these so-called UFOs, they go into the chariots, and in those chariots are angels that are operate in those chariots. They're spiritual vehicles for the angels. You see, again, it said the chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. All right, because you know, again, when it comes to the angels and the chariots, it's all spiritual. You know, the angels, like I said, they're our brothers. You know. And they're merely more the saints in the spiritual realm. You see, we're the saints on earth, and they are the saints in the spiritual realm. All right. And again, those are our brothers, man. Those are our brethren. All right. You know, we're family, you see. So when the time comes, and you see, we already, you know, have a lot of these things already take place on a low level, you know, as far as like, you know, being delivered from certain situations and things of that nature. All right. But again, more so when all hell is breaking loose. All right. And again, as we come into this time, which is known to be the worst time known to man. Again, this one is, these things are really going to play out. And then, you know, that you're going to have the angels manifesting themselves. Right. You know, the chairs, they're becoming more and more. They're making themselves, they've been revealing themselves more and more. You know, you have average individuals just, you know, walking outside their backyard and, you know, recording these chariots. All right, because I'm gonna get this real quick. I'm gonna read this in Luke chapter 21, verse 28. It says, "And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh." Because, you know, this is a part of the signs, you know, that, you know, it's getting ready to go down, you know, because, you know, I mean, you got the, I believe there's going to be like I don't know if it's going to be like a lunar eclipse or a blood moon coming up, you know, which you just had one not too long ago. I don't think we were able to see it on this side of the earth, but I believe I believe they were able to see it like over there, like in parts of India and stuff like that, you know. But dealing with the signs of the moon and the suns and the stars, you know, these are all signs, you know, that the Lord is getting ready to do something, you know. Well, not only that, when it comes to the signs dealing with the moon, the stars and things of that nature, but the chariots, you know, that's also part of the signs. We look up, you know, and we see these signs. All right. It said, for your redemption draweth nigh. So you see, because again, hey, on the behalf of the elect, hey, the angels, when the time comes, you know, they're going to be looking out to us. They're going to be helping us out, you know, because at the end of this, when it's all said and done, you know, ultimately the chariots are going to deliver the elect. When Yahushua comes to make his second return, the chariots are going to deliver the elect. All right. You see, man. And again, then, you know, that's our salvation, man. That's our ticket out of here. You see, ultimately at the end of this, you see, them chariots, when they come, they're going to come and deliver the elect. And you see, when we see these chariots, man, it's not to, you know, freak out or anything. Because again, you know, these people out here, you know, not knowing and understanding what these are. All right. When they see the chariots, they, you know, start freaking out and bugging out or whatever. But no, man, when we see these chariots, man, that's our salvation, man. That's going to be our ticket out of here at the end of this. But even before that, again, when all hell is breaking loose out here, like I said, man, the angels, man, they're going to be protecting us. They're going to look after us, you know. like I said, some brothers, the angels are actually going to reveal themselves and manifest themselves to some brothers to, literally guide them and tell them where to go, and, breaking them out of prison. And because, you've had these things happen before, angels coming and intervening and, helping out certain of our forefathers and things of that nature, So again, no new thing under the sun. The difference is, like I said, this is going to be the worst time in history. So it only makes sense that, like I said, like angels manifesting themselves and, just all type of things going on, in that day, during that time period, like I said, or like I read in Daniel 12:1, man, Mark, Michael, the archangel, as well as, just angels in general, man, they're going to be helping us out. They're going to stand up for us. They're going to protect us. They're going to succor us. They're going to help us out and watch over us, as they always do, because we do have guardian angels. All right. We do have a hedge of angels about us all the time. All right. But like I said, man, these things are really, is really going to play out and manifest itself. These things are really going to manifest themselves when that time comes, So this is our help, man. This is our salvation, and hey, our help is on the way. So hopefully this has been uplifting, encouraging to the hopefully elect. Like I said, man, we've got nothing to worry about. Lord's will, we're of that number. We've got nothing to worry about, man. Because Yahweh Shema Shah, ultimately, he's got our back. All right. So all praises to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Shema Shah, Brakathum to you hopefully elect out there. Lord's will. Until next time, Shalom.